intelligence implementation lesson learned. And I'm going to use the sandwich method. I'm going to use top piece of bread is going to be what I liked, the middle piece, area of expansion, and the bottom piece of bread is what I loved. Okay. I will say though, you asked me to look for a couple different things. You were concerned about your energy level, and you also wanted to make sure that your presentation would appeal to both the novice in IT or software implementation, and also the heavy duty, all right? I'm going to address both those areas, okay? I think, first of all, your energy level was the best I've ever seen it. I think you were consistent throughout, all right? And I like that, so keep that up. That was wonderful. I think that in your presentation, let's start with what I liked and we'll get to the second one. I think your opening was very relatable. I think everybody goes to the grocery store, so everybody could relate to that, grocery store receipt. So I like the opening, it was very relatable. I think, as I said, your energy was consistent. I think your ending referred back to the beginning, and I think that was very organized. Overall, I think you had excellent information, and I think your personal presentation was full of poise and being polished and being very, very upbeat, and I think it was amazing. So congrats on your presentation ability. The areas of expansion. I think what I would have liked to have heard a little bit more of was this. How can we bring that 20% to 30% number up? Okay. What do we do for that? Okay. And I think the reason, what we can do for that relates to your second question you wanted me to look at, your area. Okay. Whether you are a novice or you are an advanced person in business intelligence, we all are a part of the human race. The human connection is multi-generational, right? And I think if you would have talked more about the human element and how that's what brings us all together, right? Yes. Everybody can relate to that. Okay. And I think that you did bring it, but you brought it in at the very end. Okay. And I think if that area would have been brought in earlier, you would have gotten more people to be really on the edge of their seat wanting to hear more. Because we're all human beings. And how can we all learn and grow and be better? But more importantly, the other thing I think you could have done is how is this going to help us have a better work-life balance? All right? Okay? These millennials especially are all about work-life balance. Even us baby boomers are about that. All right? So how is business intelligence going to help us have a better work-life balance? That's again the human element. We all need to know about that. All right? And the other thing is, when people tell you no about business intelligence, I've been told when somebody says no, N-O, it's because they don't know, K-N-O-W. And you gave a beautiful illustration of how to know. All right? So I think that if you would bring those areas in, that would be areas of expansion to make something very good even better. And what I loved about it, Becky, I loved your examples, right? If I was a business owner and I was hiring internal auditors, and you were just telling me that you caught a $40 million fraud, all right? I would pick up the phone to my favorite recruiter and say, go find out what her money is and see if she wants to come to work for us, right? So the examples were wonderful because they were relatable and they were real. So the more examples you can bring in, the more you're going to get my attention. Also, you were so genuine, all right? You weren't full of hot air up here. You were genuine. You had a few jokes, you had good eye contact, you looked at everybody. Your genuineness was wonderful. And what I love most of all about everything is the passion that you show, that you demonstrate in what you do. Keep it up. It was an amazing, amazing speech. I think with those few little areas of expansion, you're going to knock it out of the park. Thank you.